Well, I'm a 25-year plus maritime professional based in Belfast Northern. I'm a master mariner and I've also served as a post-state control officer and ISM external auditor. In addition to my seagoing experience, I'm a maritime consultant and author of books and e-learning courses and focusing mainly on supporting maritime decarbonisation. I was excited to have the opportunity to use my knowledge that I've gained over the years to help bridge officers maintain the highest standards of watchkeeping with ECDIS. Chapter 7 provides guidance on how to ensure your ECDIS and its related documentations and practices are up to date, up to standard, and will pass muster during an inspection. This includes things like maintaining your ECDIS up to the latest IMO standards, having all necessary electronic charts and publications up to date, and properly recording your passage plans and voyage data. We walk through common focus areas that PSC officers and auditors check and provide checklists and tips for self-assessing your ECDIS compliance. The goal is to help bridge teams feel confident and prepared when an inspector arrives at the gangway. One is verifying that all the required sensor inputs are connected and functioning properly. This includes things like gyro compass inputs, speed log, GPS, and so on. Another major focus area is ensuring that all electronic charts and publications are up to date and the ship has the proper licenses and permits for the ECDIS software and the charts being used for the voyage. Regularly self-assessing your ECDIS practices is the best way to ensure a smooth inspection, and Chapter 7 helps with this. First and foremost, you need to thoroughly appraise all available information relevant to the intended voyage. The appraisal stage is about identifying potential hazards and constraints so that you can plan how to mitigate those risks. The next essential is to methodically plan out the voyage from berth to berth, with particular attention to high-risk areas like traffic separation schemes and confined waters. With ECDIS now being the primary means of navigation on most ships, it's critical that the passage plan is accurately entered into the system with all relevant settings and alarms configured. Another key criterion is that the plan is clearly communicated to and understood by all members of the bridge team. Finally, effective monitoring is essential to ensure the vessel stays on track with the plan. This requires continuous cross-checking the ship's position using multiple methods and being proactive if the vessel is observed deviating from the intended course. One ongoing challenge is the sheer complexity of ECDIS systems and the constant evolution of the technology. Officers need to stay on top of software updates, new features, and changes to technical standards. Inspectors are increasingly savvy about the potential gaps in ECDIS use, like the poor system configuration or inadequate voice recording. Bridge teams need to be proactive in identifying and correcting any weak points before an incident or an inspection occurs, and that's a major area of focus for this book. Ultimately, the central challenge is to take full advantage of the power of ECDIS technology while staying firmly grounded in the fundamentals of good watchkeeping and navigation.